What's going on, YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome back to Season 3, Episode 21 of our Let's Play series on this beautiful, beautiful map. In the last episode, we started out on an amusement park over here on this side. I added a small piece of keys, whatever you want to call it, right over here. But we need to let it level up before we can unlock more stuff. So we're currently sitting at just over 6 million, almost 6.1. 58,000 rolling in per week. We have 38,000 in population. Again, that residential demand is through the roof. We have good demand for commercial and a little bit for industrial. And ladies and gents, we're having some issues in our oil industry. Seems to be, well, we're running out of oil. Let's put it that way. It's not an unlimited resource. So once you use it, you don't get it back. So we're tapped out with these 3 pumps over here and this one over here. So we'll get rid of those. We will plug that in, and then we'll get rid of these ones over here as well. And I could go 3, but I don't want anything to zone on the main street, so I guess I'll just go 2 and see what happens there. Soon enough, the rest of these are going to run out of oil to pump up, so we'll have to figure something out over here in this area, but we'll wait until that actually happens. Now, what I did in between episodes is, oh boy, we're having a death wave over here. Let's slap a crematorium just right there to kind of help with the collection of the bodies. What I was going to say is what I did in between episodes is I moved the garbage collection in the fire helicopter depot from that side over there to this side over here, again temporarily, because I want this land here to get back to its normal green, non-polluted land, and then we're going to start moving in some folks. So what I thought for this episode, while we're waiting for the amusement park to level up to 2, so we can get some more stuff to place in there, and this, whatever happens with it, we do need to get to what, 42? Yeah, 42,000 in population. So we can unlock this center tile over here, hook up our highways, and start zoning in between over here. Now, in order to get us to 42,000, we have to expand our residential area. And that we are gonna go ahead and do right now. So, we're gonna make, let's see. Say right there should be good. We're gonna go with a road with trees. We're gonna kind of sorta do something like that. Let's make sure that we turn off the lights there. And this right here, this road is gonna divide this low density residential area from what we end up putting over on the other side. Now, this one is going to be a pretty simple setup, really. For now, we'll do something like that. We are, of course, going to want a connection right through there. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights there as well. I think that should be good enough. 2 additional in and out points for this neighborhood over here, so you don't have to drive all the way out here to get into it. You have now a shortcut to get into the neighborhood. And that should do it for water. Now I know that I do want low density residential all along here. Here we're going to put in a tree divider, just like so, once, you know, most of these folks move in. Add some more housing right there. That should help with that demand. And I believe we left this area right here, so we can put in some more trees and kind of separate. There we go. I think something like that should be okay for now. Over here, we can do a row of trees as well. There we go. And why not? Some right there. Let's mix it up a little bit. We'll put a couple of these taller ones over here as well. And then the rest we're gonna go ahead and put in of these thicker, lower trees, just to kind of give it a little bit more of that character. And there we go. Over here, we could add a school or something of that sort, kind of off the main street. We may end up doing that, not 100% sure yet, but I think this area is taking a really nice shape. I tell you, man, in this game, trees just make everything so much nicer. So don't forget to utilize the best resource you have in the game, which are the trees. That is up until if we get anything to mess with the traffic, like traffic president, manager, whatever it is that you have on PC. But okay, let's go ahead and kind of figure out what we want to do over here on this side. We have fertile land. I don't think we're going to use that, so I'm gonna get rid of it. So we're gonna zone everything over here with trees. Gonna get rid of that fertile land, and then we'll get rid of the trees, and voila, no more fertile land. Now I think when you guys mentioned that over here on this side we could put some high density with a what do you want to call it, a high-rise ban. We most definitely could do that, but I'm thinking since we're on a European map, we'll do just regular European high density over here. They're all kind of that medium density anyways. Actually, we could mix it up. Who says we can't? We're gonna even this out a little bit. We're approaching that full marker with soil, and I've got nowhere to dump it. So we gotta be a little bit careful with that. But okay, all right. Let's give this some thought. So you're coming in over here off of the main street. Obviously, you're gonna want a shopping area right over here on this this corner. So let's work on that. So shopping area coming in over here. We'll use the regular road. See, how big should we make it? Should we go 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Go out by 4. I think it's something like that.
At Sternberger, our cars are more than just hunks of metal that take you from point A to point B. They are also composed
Okay.
of industrial plastics.
So that doesn't look all that bad. Because you can't really tell the difference between high density commercial and high density residential on the European zone type. Well, no, actually, you know what? I was gonna mix it all up, but then you got the noise pollution and all that, and we'll stay away from that. Oh, that's about as good as that's gonna get. Okay, cool. So we have water, power. We're gonna figure out how to transfer, but we'll go ahead and we'll make a district just because we can.
By using their eons old dead bone goop to fuel your 5-door wagon, making it the oldest form of recycling there.
And just in case we wanted to change some things up in the future. There we go. Okay. Dean Hills is going to be our newest commercial area. And we'll start with just that amount right in there. I'm going to put it on 3-speed. Lights off. Off. Nothing there. And yes, we turned them off right there. And then over here, I think we should do... Or put, how about we put a plaza right there. We'll put one there as well. That'll make actually some of these folks over here happy as well. No power just yet. And that won't fit there. Let's see. Well, surprisingly that will. But that doesn't look all that good. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it was the volleyball court that was giving us power. Let me... We'll hook up power in just a second. Put in a pathway right there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade this to that. Over here, I'm going to put a couple of office spaces. And if we do that, I think the power then should transfer. There we go. Perfect. I believe these should be European offices. Yep. Okay, so that doesn't look bad. It actually looks quite nice, in my opinion. Then we're gonna put some trees and whatnot over here. Let's go ahead and do the school, since I think we mentioned we're going to, and we are running kind of low too, so might as well. Yeah, we'll put that there. We'll put a high school right there. That should be good. Parks, I think these two schools are going to share a basketball court. There we go. There we go. So something like that for now. Put a couple more trees right there. It's going to bring everything together. And since we mixed over there on the other side, we can mix here too. Okay, so that looks good to me. we're gonna add that block of commercial, and then we'll leave that alone because we need to focus on residential. So residential block. We should be able to get away with something like that. That looks a little bit better. So as I was saying, residential block. We're not gonna have anything too fancy here. It'll be just regular gridding, but we do have to bring in a bunch of folks, and they are going to reside on this side. Okay, water's there. Power should transfer as well. We're at 40,000, just over 40,000 in population. Still running out of oil, so we'll get rid of that one. Our park is still at level 1, but let's see how far into it we are. Oh, we only need about 110 more people to come and visit, and we should be good. Now remember, guys, I mentioned that we're going to do a metro station somewhere over here in this area to kind of help connect the whole part of this city here with metro. I think that should be good. And now that we're doing high density over here, we can easily plop a metro station here as well. And then all these folks that are driving right now and going out this way will no longer have to drive. They'll just walk over to the metro and go. Alright, so I'm going to grid this out a little bit more. Just something like that. These folks are going to appreciate some regular services as well, so we'll put a small medical clinic right there. We'll put in a small police station right next to the medical clinic, and then a firehouse. We're gonna give them this big one because I want that to cover this whole area over here. Now that left us with some dead space where we can fill in with some trees. And then this right here looks like a perfect opportunity for a pathway. There we go. All right, and that's coming along pretty nice. Yeah, I'm liking it. All right, so I did a little bit of additional work, some gridding here and there. I connected the road over here actually with a 4-lane road and made that kind of a main through street, as opposed to making this the only main street through there. And that's kind of everything that I did. I of course put pipes in everywhere. Actually, now that I think about it, I might have. No, I got them done right there too. Except for this. There we go. All right, so now we have a pretty nice amount of room to zone as much as we would like. The the residential or anything European high density actually just kind of blends in. So this is going to be kind of a mixed zone type of a neighborhood, if you will, over here. So we'll have some offices, we'll have some residential. The buildings are all going to look pretty much the same, so it's not going to be a it's not gonna look too wonky. Over here, I did want to actually add another through street there, and another one there. Over here, we'll put some offices, and then here, we'll put some additional. Do we want to go high density? Do we just want to stick with it? Let's stick with a little bit of lower density commercial right there. So that should all start coming in. As you can see, the demand for residential and commercial has gone down due to the additional zoning that we did. It looks like we might be running a little bit low on power. And we are. Okay. So in the next milestone, we unlock the nuclear power plant. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to increase the budget by 15%. And that should solve that issue. And the hard park has leveled up. All right, we got the piggy train and one additional item that I did not read. So let's take a look at that. We'll let this kind of get zoned up and come to life. And let's come down here and see what we have. So piggy train, and I think it was the teacups or something. Carousel. All right. So we'll put the carousel. Looks weird. Come on. Okay. It looks a lot better right there than it did over on the other side. And the piggy train, we can. Will it fit here? Will it look all weird? Yes, it will. Well, no, it actually won't. Check it out. It's like perfectly deformed. You've got the train above on a level surface, and then all you've got over here is just the entrance where you probably have to hop into to go on the train. But that's it. So I'm gonna keep it. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. Could use a little tree there, maybe a couple there. And voila. Okay, so that'll help us get more folks in through the door. Something just happened. I don't know what it was. Was it the milestone? Oh, we reached 42,000. Okay, so all right, we got the new area: nuclear power plant, floating cafe, cargo hub, ocean thermal energy conversion plant is what we unlocked. But that new area, key part. So let's just go ahead and we'll buy it. So we'll buy that one right there. This means that we can easily connect the highway now. And I'm thinking about redoing this one. I don't like it. It is going to get clogged up, as it's almost getting clogged up right now. So I'm thinking about reworking this one, and I more than likely will. Now that we have this whole area here, like I said, we're going to connect up the highway, and we'll make it look nice. I promise. We'll make it look nice. But let's pause the game. We're gonna get rid of these two. We are gonna look into the nuclear power plant, which will, yes, absolutely will fit right there. Can we get 2? Do we need 2? I don't think we need 2. I'll leave it as 1. Let's see what it looks like. Now we have to go into economy budget. We'll move this back down to 100 and let's see if that's enough. It looks like that's more than enough for the time being. Yeah, definitely more than enough. And then I think we should put some sort of a unique building over here on this side as well. Before we end the episode, let's take a look and see what we have that would look nice in this area. So I want it right over here. A statue would be nice. What about the statue of wealth? Yeah. Yeah. We'll put that one there. We'll put a pathway going through there. We'll do something similar right there. And now all we gotta do is do a little bit of tree decoration.
And when people ask me where I get my award-winning meat from, it's from one place, Meaty Bits. No matter what you need, be it a smoked pig, a goat by some
And
sort,
now it all
cold alligator
blends
or
in pretty nicely.
Meaty Bits will get it to you fast with a smile and a complete.
So okay, all right, we're getting somewhere. Which milestone is this? This is, I think we have 3 more to go. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th milestone out of 12, 13, out of 13. So we got 2 more milestones to go before we're fully unlocked on everything, and then just focus on building out the city. But yeah, new tile, pretty excited. I'm definitely gonna start working on this area. More than likely in the next episode, we'll kind of fill this in as the demand grows. And I've got to see what we're gonna put here. Obviously, this one's getting clogged up already. Not a very good interchange, but it's something that we have as stock. I just might put in my very own monster interchange, but I think that's gonna be a little too big for.
Regarding our future educational system, I have an idea.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little too big for this particular area. But I'll look into it. I'll leave a description, or not description, I'll leave a link in the top right for the monster interchange if you guys wanted to check it out. That is by far my best interchange that I've ever built, and I have not had any single backups on that interchange. And if you take a look at the video, you'll know why. But that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do, and I will see you guys on the next one.